Oh no, we're live. But it's all quiet. It's oh so quiet. But it is now 12 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So, yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here. Let me just make sure the frame rate for the video is fine. If I need to edit this live, then I am going to, let me see if I can mess with this just a little bit. Okay, that's that frame rate there. Take off low light compensation. Turbines to power. Batteries to power, turbines to speed. I messed that line up, I'm sorry. But welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12 o'clock. Now, mind you, Viz has never been known to actually have the chapter ready the moment where I needed to be ready for you guys. So I just decided to take the initiative and get it started early. You know, just get it started at 12 as we, talk and get ready for this chapter to actually drop. So, what are your expectations for today's chapter? Actually, let me acknowledge everyone in chat since I can see you guys all right here. Hiroshi, we got Katos, we got Jonas, we got Ogata-san, we got Kohagen. Welcome, everyone. It's always good to see you guys. Let me pick up my mic so I can feel like an announcer so I can lean back in my chair. I got the fresh cut and everything. It feels good because I really don't like having less than shaved hair on my head. It just feels like a ton of work and then it gets itchy just a little bit today. But it is good to see everyone. You know what? I'm more comfortable holding this mic in my hands and speaking to you guys. So, yeah, I love this. How am I today? Oh, I'm doing great. Just celebrating Mother's Day. I'm thinking about having my mom come in here because I don't think you guys have seen my mom's face on my live stream before. I mean, actually, I think you have, but should she show up, now mind you, they're still out, so I'm probably going to be in the middle of this live stream before they even get back home because they're going to be coming back from church and they're probably going to be picking up food for themselves. So if she's able to get in here, then I'll just have her pop in here just a little bit. Still waiting on that new chapter. Still says it's not out quite yet. Let's see if Manga Plus has it, because they're a legit place that has it as well. Manga Plus! One Piece! Let me just check here. I was thinking about doing a video for you guys yesterday. Oh, it's up! It's up! It is up on Manga Plus. There we go. And it is up on Viz right as soon as I checked. All right, I'm devoting my time to looking at this image full screen now. We're here. Let me just say, welcome everyone to the latest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1012. Last we left off, Big Mom pretty much just used Conqueror's coding to body one of the Tobi Roppo, page 1 to be exact, after finding out that Kaido's henchmen, specifically Hold'em and his men, burned down Okobori town, and Big Mom pretty much got angry at the fact that Kaido's men burned down a place where there was some food there that she actually liked. Sure, she called it a rundown, dirty old town, but she liked the place there because it had good food. You know, that's how Big Mom is. And after finding out that from Tama that whole town got burned down, she pretty much retaliated against Page 1 who tried to kill both Nami, Usopp, and Tama by punching him square in the throat with Conquerors and bodying him into the ground with Ulti looking on. So, let's find out what happens next. Actually, if I go back... Okay, we're not going on break. Okay, I just had to double check there. Next chapter comes out in 7 days, so we're not going on break from this chapter. Chapter 1012, Itch. Reader request: kid so focused on building a bird out of scrap metal, he doesn't realize his head got turned into a bird's nest by Atsuki. So, this is kid making a metal bird with his metal powers, with his, magnetic powers, but he hasn't noticed that a bird has actually made a nest in his hair. So it's funny. All right, moving on from here. Oh, it's Kinemon and the rest of them. Connecting hallway from treasure repository 2nd floor to castle 3rd floor. And then we have Izo saying, Kiku, does your arm pain you? And they're still a little bit tired, just a little bit because, of all the things that they've been through right now. Why would you ask a samurai that question? It's merely an itch until my very life is expended. No worse than the itch this one felt in the heart on the day you left for good. Remembering back when, Izo left to go after Odin and then wound up being stuck with Whitebeard all this time. Come on. And who's this saying, come on? Come on, but if you're doing well enough to tease me, I'll take that as a good sign. I'm really sorry for... Oh, well, that is Izo. Come on, but if you're doing well enough to tease me, I'll take that as a good sign. I'm really sorry for leaving without a word to you. And then we have Kawamatsu saying, Izo, if the country is open as we hope, what do you suppose will become of Wano? Let's talk about that in the morning if we're still alive. Ka-ba-ba-ba, a tall task. Then we got Kinemon saying, at this point, it's an all-out melee. We win or we die. I'm certain we need all the help we can get. I should be more than enough to protect Lord Momonosuke on my own. The rest of you scatter and join the fight. All right, Master Keen. And then Kiku says, let this one vanquish Kanjuro. For good this time. And then Kinemon just looks back at Kiku. And then we got Shishilian and some other of the minks coming in. Master Nekomamushi! There he is. Shishilian, Baradier. Baradier? Barriere. Okay, Barriere. I was thinking Baradier. No, but the monkey's name is Barriere. Shishilian, Barriere. Barriere. It's gonna mess me up. This is gonna mess me up. Shishilian and Barriere. Where'd you off to? Where you off to? And then we have Kawamatsu saying, Kinemon, Cat, we will head elsewhere. Yeah, I'll do the same. Indeed, good luck. Kiku, with me. Right behind you. What's that? Pedro's dead? Yeah, it happened back in... Oh, wow. Yo! They're just now finding out that Pedro died. Yo, he's just now finding out. Bruh. Wow. It never dawned on me after all this time that Nekomamushi never found out what happened to Pedro after all this time. I'd never thought of that. Of all the people who found out about this, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi never knew. I'm surprised that Carrot and Wanda didn't tell him. What's that? Pedro's dead? Yes, it happened in Big Mom's territory. Luffy's crew said it was a sacrifice that enabled them to get here. Ah, I see. And then we have Barrietti, Mink Recon Squad, saying, but the one who caused Pedro's death is here on this island. I saw Carrot and Wanda fighting him, but their anger was getting the best of them. That's why I had to rush back to warn Commander Shishilian. Well done, Pedro. You died for a noble cause, and the opportunity to avenge you is on this island, eh? Ooh! And taking one big massive league at a big old... Nekomamushi launches into the distance. Nekomamushi's gonna go after Pedro's pedal. Yoo-hoo! We got Inuarashi facing off against Jack. And we got Nekomamushi gunning for Pedal's pedal. Ooh! Ah, that cat's flying. Plus! And then cutting to the first floor in the crawl space. And it looks to be Yamato, Momonosuke, and Shinobu. Just watch out for the Marys. They're looking for the both of us together, Momonosuke. So I'm going to be a decoy. And then she makes like a little makeshift doll to represent Momonosuke, saying, this is you, see? You're not hiding the fact that you're just itching to go fight. Oh, wait, Momonosuke says, this is you, see? And then it shows like little sound effects going all around Yamato, like actual itch effects around her. And then Momonosuke says, Ooh, pardon me. That could have made a very horrible noise out there for Momonosuke.
You're not hiding the fact that you're just itching to go fight.
And then Shinobu says, "It's all right, Yamato. We've already made contact with Master Keen." And then Yamato says, "He's in your hands now, Shinobu. Oh, and is Luffy all right, Momonosuke?"
He is the same as earlier, weakened but still well. However, there are only 2 voices now.
Huh? And then Yamato says, "One-on-one. I have to hurry." Because apparently Momonosuke could hear all the other voices going up there on the top of the roof, but now he only hears Luffy and Kaido's voice up there. So, wow, okay. "One-on-one. I have to hurry." And then Yamato runs off. And then it has Momonosuke looking through his journal with Shinobu behind him, kind of like covering her eyes, but also peeking through.
All of my father's adventures. I've heard so many stories, but now...
And Momonosuke is just reading Oden's journal. So now he gets to see all of Oden's life that he wrote down. And on the second floor, we finally have Sanji! Took him long enough for him to pop back into these chapters again. "That's black-legged Sanji! Take him out! He's worth 330 million berries!" But Sanji's just bodying everyone. "Look what he's carrying! That might be Pirate Hunter Zoro in there!" "What? So he's a jackpot carrying a jackpot?" "Hey, wait. Hey, watch what you call me." And then, yo, it is Zoro! But Zoro is bound up so much in so many It is Zoro! It's Zoro! Sanji's carrying Zoro, and Zoro's bound up so much he looks like a cross. Like an actual big, massive cross. That's how thick in bandages Zoro is right now. So apparently him taking on that Conquest of the Seas attack from Big Mom and Kaido, that broke him even more than we thought. But they say, hey, watch what you call me. And then Sanji says, "You're making this much worse, Mosshead." And then it cuts back to, it cuts back to a few minutes earlier. A few dozen minutes earlier, there's a massive explosion, and it shows Law, Zeus, and Zoro, being shambled back inside of the palace now. Huh? And then Law's thinking, either Law or Zoro's thinking, shoot, we switch with something flying through the air. And Sanji manages to catch both Law and Zoro before they hit the ground. "Watch out!" And then there's Zeus saying, "Where's Mama? I'm coming to help!" And then Sanji says, "Zeus, what about Nami?" And then Zeus stops for a second, and then he immediately runs off. And then while he's holding Law and Zoro, Sanji says, "Why couldn't it be girls? Where did you two come from anyway?" "Good timing, Blackleg. Take him." And then Law just jumps off and starts running off. "Hey, at least explain first." "He's got 20 or 30 broken bones. Give him splints, keep his head facing up, and make sure he's conscious and breathing." "I wasn't asking about him." "What's the commotion over there, Big Mom?" And then Law, completely ignoring him, runs off. So, given the fact that Law is such an expert doctor, he can tell him, Law just dropped a whole bunch of doctor knowledge right there on how badly broken Zoro is. 20 or 30 broken bones. Give him splints, keep his head elevated, facing up, and make sure he's conscious and breathing at all times. And so I guess the way that Sanji bound him up was putting him in that cross. But continuing on, let's stay focused here. What's the commotion over there, Big Mom? And after Law says that, Sanji says, "I'm not a doctor, man. I don't have time to fix him up." And then he's in the room with Zoro, bandaging him up, saying, "Who are you fighting to get this messed up?" "Kaido. Big Mom. Makes sense. Surprised you found the rooftop. I trust Luffy's okay up there?" "It seems like he figured out something. He's gonna win." And then going forward to the next page, Sanji says, "I already knew he would. Anyway, where should I go to set you down?" And it's cutting back to the present, where he's just holding Zoro. Mind you, Sanji's strong, ridiculously strong as well. So he's just holding Zoro, who's just stiff and bound up in these bandages, just kicking people and defending Zoro from all these beast pirates and all these, smile users who are trying to attack the both of them. Anyway, where should I go to set you down? Now, mind you, Zoro is already unconscious. You got like the little sleep bubble coming out of his nose right now, so Zoro is just asleep, even though Law just told him to keep him conscious and breathing. He is now unconscious sleeping. You had one job, Sanji. But now we have Kawamatsu and Izo. Sangoro! Oh, Kappa, you're all right. I'm glad. Huh? But I was just going to help Momonosuke. Kinemon is already on his way there. He'll take care of it. And then Zoro says, if you want to help, go to the performance floor. Don't give orders and then fall asleep. And Zoro just says that and goes right back to sleep. Let's go. We're losing valuable manpower left and right. And now we have Big Mom, who has, wow, not only did she I'm reading ahead here. Let me just focus one panel at a time because my eyes jet down further than I need to. But on the same floor, was it? And the people are screaming from Big Mom. And then Big Mom says, was it you? Did you burn down Okobore town? And then the Beast Pirates are looking like, Page 1! Because not only did Big Mom body Page 1, but she literally buried the upper half of his body into the floor. Only his tail and feet are sticking out of the floor right now. That's how hard she hit him. And then we have Ulti running up saying, you're going to regret that ever so much. Here she comes. How dare you hurt Pei, Big Mom? And then we have Usopp saying, that's it. We can have Big Mom take her out. We can have Big Mom take her out too. She's like a goddess all of a sudden, says Nami. It's her, Olin. She's the one who did the thing that made you sad, whatever it was. Pipe down, Straw Hats. You're next after I'm done with her. So, Big Mom is not gullible enough to say like, oh, that was her? But she says like, I'm going to kill you next after I take care of her. And it just sends Usopp and Nami screaming. Ulti, get her, girl. Come on, let's take out Big Mom together. Pipe down after that, old hag. You'll be next. It's like, Nami's doing her best to try and play one end against the other, but neither one is having it. They still want to kill them. They're just saying, once I kill that person, I'm coming after you. So it's like, Nami can't really win. Run away, Kumachio, as far as you can get. And Kumachio, who has been running this whole time, must be tired. It just keeps running. Huh? Hey, I told you to. And then Big Mom is like, huh? I told you to stay right there. And Ulti just maximum Spideys her way, like literally just at high speeds, rebound and ricochets off the wall towards Kumachio. She vanished and hits Kumachio in the side with Ulti Murder! Just head first, hits Kumachio so hard that blood shoots out of his mouth and nose. So I believe that Kumachio may be out of this fight because it knocks both Tama, Nami, and Usopp off of him. This whole attack right now. Ah, dang it, family's calling. Give me a sec. I am so sorry, everyone. Sorry for getting distracted here. I had to take a phone call because apparently some packages got dropped off at the front, and my sister wanted me to grab them, so I brought them in here. Control your breathing. I'm reading Demon Slayer. I need to control my breathing. A lot of running around downstairs. Won't be closing up any wounds, though, with breathing, of course. But, back to it. Ulti hits Kumachio with Ulti Mortar and just knocks him over to the ground.
Kumachio! I'm ever so tired of playing tag, stupid lying dog.
And she's gone into her hybrid Pachycephalosaurus form.
You've been more slippery than I care to deal with. Did that break a few bones? Then it's time to put you out of your misery.
And then we have Tama screaming,
Kumachio! Wait, stop it! Kumachio's my friend!
And Ulti slaps Tama.
Shut up! Tama! Oh, Tama!
And then Big Mom gets mad after seeing Tama getting slapped.
Nami, take Tama and run! We gotta go!
And then Big Mom, who got angered from hitting Tama, got angered from Ulti hitting Tama, says,
Did I just see you hit my friend, little girl? So what? You just smashed my little
And then all of a sudden, she gets knocked back by Nami. Oh! Nami slapped the heck out of Ulti with her climb attack. Just electrified her and smacked her back, saying, Who said you could hit Tama? And just knocks back Ulti.
What? Come on, Nami, let's get out of here.
No, I don't think I can do that. She hit a child. I'm going to stay here and crush her. Yo, Nami! Nami with the courage! Nami with the courage! Look at Nami! She slapped the taste out of Ulti and says, no, I'm gonna crush her right here. You don't hit kids! Now I'm gonna make her pay. So not only do we have Big Mom who's angry at Ulti for hitting Tama, but now we got Nami who's gone out of her way to say, you hit Tama? Oh no, we about to square off right now. And Usopp's all like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We can't stay here. We still got Big Mom over here. We got Ulti. We got the rest of the Beast Pirates. We gotta go right now. But Nami is all like, no, I'm about to tear them hind parts up. You don't hit kids in front of me. Oh, I am going to singe them locks. I'm going to pop out that jaw. I'm going to break some bones. I'm going to kick some butts. It's time for Nami to make a stand. And I'm going to standing right here, preparing to beat you to death. Like, this is the standout chapter for Nami. I know we have Sanji going on, and we have all the rest of everyone else fighting. Like, the thing is, we still have so many people separating from their main groups. Like the Akazaya has separated even further, doing their own things. They're literally just scattered all over. So that's going to take some time to wrap up unless they wrap it up in these other chapters. But the standout moment for this chapter is Nami getting full on courageous and saying, no, I'm not running. I'm going to crush her right here and now. I don't know what to say, you guys, but I'm happy for Nami. I'm glad she finally got that courage that she needed, and she's about to mess people up. Let me see what you guys have said. Imagine if Ulti gave Tama a headbutt. Ooh, and she's a child too? It's hard to see in that second last panel is Usopp holding Tama. Hold on, let me see. I cannot tell. If you mean in the panel where Usopp says, Nami, take Tama and run, we gotta go. Nami is holding Tama, but I can't really make it out if Usopp is holding Tama in the second to last panel. So I can't really tell there because the speech bubble is literally right where his hand is, and I can't tell if his hand is on himself or if it's on Tama. It's really hard to tell. So it's really hard to tell. Better chapter than the last one? I know why you say that, Kohagen, but we won't get into that. I wonder if Big Mom is going to help them. I mean, Big Mom's grudge against them, against not the Straw Hats, but the Beast Pirates as well, that has increased after finding out that they set fire to Okobori Town and burned it down. But that's already increased more. That's already increased more after seeing a person that Big Mom just clearly just called her friend. That's going to increase even more. Big Mom already had a problem with them burning down a place where she had those Oshiriko. And she bodied one of the Tobi Roppo for it. Now you're going to harm the very person who gave it to you? Have you lost your mind? They did. Big Mama's already mad. Did you see her? Did you see the look on her face like, did I just see you hit my friend, little girl? And Ulti, you know, being the rambunctious, disrespectful Tobi Roppo member that she is, because she has no chill. She has absolutely no chill. Even around Kaido, he's all like, why are we being called here because of Kaido's messed up family drama? And Kaido, being the person that he is, though he could easily kill her right then and there, he just brushes it off. But out of everyone in the Tobi Roppo, Ulti is the one person who has absolutely no chill and does not care what your status is. And there's no break. Right, Kohagen? There is no break after this. So for Ulti to be all like, so what if I hit your friend? Like, you are asking for this butt whooping. And the thing is, Big Mom isn't the one to throw the first blow against Ulti. It's Nami. She just shocks the heck out of her and slaps her away, saying, no, I'm not running anymore. I'm not going anywhere. She hit a child. I'm gonna crush her here and now. Nami, who for the majority of these chapters has been running away on Kumachio, screaming for her life, in the hopes, and even in this very same chapter, was trying to pit one end against the other, saying, hey, Big Mom, hey, you see that? She's the one who did all this to Okobori Town, so you can go after her. And Big Mom's all like, shut up, I'm gonna get you after I get her. And she tries to go after Ulti and saying, Ulti, Big Mom, let's go ahead and take her down together. And Ulti's all like, shut up, I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna kill you after I get her. And it's like, Nami tried to play both ends against the middle because she was getting really desperate. But the moment they touched Tama, all aspects of fear just completely went away. And she's all like, dang it, you went and did it now. Now I got to kill you because you hurt a friend of mine. Because you know what happens when you hurt a friend of the Straw Hats. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I love how Law was sitting leg on Sanji's arm. Like, Law was just complete chilling. Like, he was just chilling. He, like, hold on. Let me just illustrate how Law was sitting. Let me see. Let me just turn my camera here. Law was just sitting like this with Sanji, just sitting on his leg. I can't tell if you guys can see how I'm sitting right here. Hold on. Law was just sitting leg on leg with Sanji, just sitting like this whole time, and he was just explaining to him, like, we came down from there. Make sure that Zoro is propped up, he's facing up, he's conscious and breathing. Splinter put splints all over his body and bandaging him up. He's got at least 20 to maybe about 30 bones. Like, and he was just chilling on Sanji's arm, like, this is the situation that's going on right now. Like, Law is not the least bit phased over the craziness that is going on right now. Do I think Kid could take Big Mom 1v1? Alright, first of all, let me just reset my camera back to where it was before. Do I think Kid could take Big Mom 1v1? He stands a chance of fighting her. I'll say that much. he stands a chance of surviving. But as of right now, I still can't tell if Kid can take out Big Mom, can take Big Mom 1v1 though. You know what's odd? We've seen so many powers explained. Put splints on Zoro, then put some more splints on top of those splints, and then bandage those splints, and then splint those bandages, and then bandage those extra splints that on top of this bandage splints that he's already splinted. So it's kind of tricky for me to say whether or not Kid can actually take on Big Mom 1v1 right now. Because do you not find it odd how we've seen so many moves from both Scratchman and Kid, and yet we have at no moment discovered the name of their devil fruits yet? Like, we keep getting explained the names of their moves, so many names of their moves, and even the nature of Scratchman and Pooh's devil fruit, yet we have yet to actually get its name. That's just a side thing, but mate, I don't know. I don't know if Kid can take on Big Mom by himself, or at least last long enough to do lasting damage against her, because she's using Conqueror's coding right now in her attacks, especially when she gets really, really angry. So it's kind of tricky to tell where Kid stands with that. Even though Kid can use Conquerors, I don't think he's just gonna up and learn it like Luffy will, and then just start being able to go up against Big Mom accordingly in that manner. But overall, this was a great chapter. Even though I didn't get out of my chair, it was a 9 out of 10 for me, because I know I've been given these 9 out of 10s, and some of them have been 8s, and yeah, some of them have been very low 8s, but this one was 9 out of 10 due to the progress of a little bit of progress. Who knows if this is going to be a permanent thing for her, but a little bit of progress with Nami's character, a little bit. Because normally, when put in a situation against incredibly powerful people, she would just take the L and just run. But here, she's standing toe-to-toe with a person who has had no problems dishing out massive amounts of damage between her and Usopp. And now she's saying that I'm not going anywhere until I crush her. Well, Usopp is still, acting cowardly. Usopp is still Usopp. So, but Nami's character right here, you can just kind of tell here and there that it's actually starting to get past that little bit of cowardice right now, because if she overcomes Ulti, and I'm saying if, because Ulti is incredibly powerful. She's a zone user who has mastered her transformations and all that. So Nami has a lot to go over and a lot to overcome. But if Nami overcomes this is going to do wonders for her character, because maybe that'll mean in the future she's not going to be scared taking on people much more powerful than her. Not just in terms of devil fruit powers, but in terms of actual physical strength. So if Nami overcomes this could really work well towards her character development. That's just how I see it. That's just me personally. And let me just bring up chat so I can see what you guys are saying real quick. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. It's about 30 minutes now. I tend to drone on because I actually want to get to the next My Hero Academia chapter. So I want to go ahead and get that knocked out when I get the chance, so I won't stay too long. If Kid has Conquerors, then I wonder if he can use it with his powers. Like I said, it's kind of, I can't tell if Kid can adapt as quickly as Luffy, because Luffy is incredibly adaptable. That's why he was able to catch on to the concept of using Conquerors with his armament hockey and attacks as well, because he's incredibly adaptable. But it remains to be seen if Kid can do the same thing, because it takes time to learn something like that. Maybe Nami will unlock her hockey. Maybe. Kid saw Luffy do it. Maybe he needs to get into dire straits for it to bloom to that level. Do I think Nami would be more proficient with armament hockey or observation? I feel like observation would be very, very good for Nami. Being able to sense danger could help with her running away. I mean, Usopp has observation, but he hasn't really learned how to fully harness it quite yet. We only seen the instance where he used observation haki to home in on Sugar way back in Dressrosa. So if it was Nami, I would go with observation because she doesn't exactly have the strength necessary to use armament to its fullest extent. You need to be really physically powerful in order to really get a handle on armament haki. Now, mind you, I say physically powerful, and then you got people like Grandpa Hiyu who's able to use armament haki as well, Ryuo, but he's strong. There's a reason why he was in the prison in Udon. Because he's strong. He's only there because he got refused to... Wait, can you unlock haki out of nowhere? Here's the thing. Rayleigh has stated, and this is in the past, Rayleigh has stated that haki exists within every person. But rarely anyone realizes that they have it. Such as the example of Zoro. Back when Kaido was asking if Zoro had conquerors, and Zoro had absolutely no idea. That's the same thing. Everyone has haki present within them, but it's rare for people to realize that they have it, with conquerors being something that you just cannot simply learn. You got to be born with it. Just like Luffy was born for it, Boa Hancock, Ace, Whitebeard, Roger, Odin, Kaido, Big Mom. Only like 1 in a million people will have Conqueror's haki, with it being more prevalent in the New World. But actually, you know what? Let's take this moment to just retroflect on the concept of haki as a whole, as just like what Rayleigh said. So let me just say this. Haki is a mysterious power that allows the user to use all living beings in the world are capable of learning haki. However, most people do not notice it or fail to awaken it. That's the thing. All living beings in the world are capable of learning haki. Chopper is capable of learning haki. Robin is capable of learning haki. Usopp, Frankie, Brook is capable of learning haki. But most people don't notice it or fail to awaken it. Every living thing in the world of One Piece can learn haki, but people will never realize it or fail to actually do it. Haki blooms in the heat of battle. Haki blooms in just like Shonen Sensei said. It blooms in the heat of battle, such as back when in Dressrosa, when it was really, really a dire situation. Like a dire situation. A dire situation where Usopp had to get Sugar at exact the right angle, right height, right target in order to take out Sugar and keep her from turning Law and Luffy into toys and ruining the plan of defeating Doflamingo. Such a dire situation is capable. All living things, but Brook is dead. You know what? Never thought of that. Does haki still work for a being if they get brought back to life after they died? Because Brook is technically not alive. He's reanimated. I wonder, is Brook the exception to the haki rule? Because he's technically not alive. I never thought of that. Neil, now you got me thinking of other things. But, when it was a dire situation for Usopp having to take out Sugar, he had to get it on the first try, or the whole plan to defeat Doflamingo failed. Such a dire situation awakened his observation haki. So now we got Nami in a dire situation where she could literally die. So in the heat of battle is when haki can bloom. And Nami has situated herself in a place where possibly she could awaken haki. Possibly. Would love to see Usopp unlocking Conqueror's Haki to clear a battlefield for a perfect shot, and then his name would literally become God Usopp. Because the thing is, people know him as God Usopp from Dressrosa. If they find out he has conquerors as well, he's all like, King Usopp! God King Usopp! God King Usopp. That's a name that's going to stick around. But maybe Haki is coming from Soul, so Brook could do that too. Maybe. Since we're talking about Haki, who are 3 characters you think more than likely have conquerors? Characters that have not been confirmed yet? Or just anyone? Because I would like to believe that there's someone else in the Marines who has conquerors as well. Not just Sengoku, but someone else. You guys were talking to me when I was playing Miles Morales, which I'm happy to say I'm getting closer and closer to platinuming. So the next time we have a live stream, we'll play through that and see if we can get that new Game Plus stuff. But you guys were talking to me, and the concept of different people having conquerors, like when Roger was talking about it in one of his videos, concept of like different people having conquerors, and I said, you know, a Kainu having conquerors would be an extremely dangerous combo. So, but not confirmed. Okay, not confirmed. Like, I feel like someone else could possibly have it. Im-sama. I would not be surprised if Im-sama himself has Conqueror's Haki. I would not be surprised. Unconfirmed. Man, it's really hard to narrow it down because, I mean, some of the most unorthodox of people tend to have Conqueror's Haki. So, I mean, I can't really say. Because I tend to link Conqueror's Haki with people who have massive combat potential. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to really narrow it down. Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you on that, Shonen. Let me get back to you on that one. 3 characters who have conquerors. Maybe Momonosuke has it. Maybe. Possibly. I mean, he has the voice of all things like his dad. So maybe Momonosuke. Maybe Sanji could have conquerors. He has the will to take hits from women without retaliating. Maybe. Maybe. It's kind of hard to say. But that's just me leading into speculation right then and there. Karoo the Uck has conquerors. He's going to be the greatest supersonic duck in the world. Oh, I forgot about Karoo. Have we ever thought of animals having conquerors? Like, we've always thought of humans. But what about animals? We just found out, we just reread and reminded ourselves that all living beings in the world can learn Haki. What if an animal has conquerors? Not too far-fetched. Karoo might be the first one. I think Mihawk has to have it now that Zoro does. Wouldn't it be something if Mihawk doesn't have it and he's just straight up powerful as he is already? Wouldn't be surprising. But I'm going to end that here, ladies and gentlemen, because if I go on, then I'll never get to My Hero Academia, and then I'll never get to the next episode of One Piece. Speaking of the One Piece episode I did last time, sorry for any of you who watched it, and there were multiple parts where it kept getting blurred out. I don't know if it's because I had the volume turned up higher for the footage itself, but Toei kept claiming every single moment I kept blurring out. Every other moment I kept blurring out another one. Like if I blurred out one at 2 minutes 15 seconds to 2 minutes 29 seconds, I blur that one out and they would claim another one. So I'm going to see if me lowering the volume is what determines whether or not Toei claims my stuff. So I'm going to be a lot more careful this time, and I'll see if that'll work out. But once again, apologies for that whole episode where it got blurred out and you guys couldn't really see it down at the bottom. But I'll work on that. But that's all I got for you guys. I don't want to keep you longer than I already have. I want to go ahead and move on to the next My Hero Academia chapter. Really looking forward to where we go from there. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in to me today. I really does. How does no one from the Admirals have it? I don't know. I mean, Sengoku has it, but he's technically not an Admiral. So I wouldn't be surprised if another person in the Marines has Conqueror's Haki as well, other than Sengoku. But we'll have to see. It'd be real scary if Ryukyu has it. An admiral with Conqueror's Haki. That'd be scary. But we're just gonna have to. How does no one? Why so soon? Why so soon? Why so soon? What? Great stream later on. Q. Yeah. I'm gonna end it here because if I keep droning on, then I won't get to the next thing, and I want to keep the content going for you guys so I can, get everything taken care of. I might have a little bit of a stream later, but that depends on how I feel. Don't hold me to that, but I'll let you guys know once I decide. Pretty sure Garp has Conquerors. I would not be surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have it, and he's just super powerful just based on his strength alone, like Mihawk. So, remains to be seen if someone else from the Marines has it. But yeah, why you ending so soon? I mean, I tend to go on for an hour, but I want to go ahead and get, I kind of want to, I don't feel like I'm ending too soon. It's just that I don't want to keep you. Here's the thing about me. Whenever I look back at some of my old videos where I gone on for like an hour or 2 hours, I tend to just kind of mumble on a little bit. I don't want to bore you guys with, just talking about stuff. I kind of want to keep it on track of what this video actually is, because sometimes I lose people in the first 5 minutes of the video. So I'm trying to keep things on track where I don't bore you guys. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't want to bore you guys with just droning on and on and on. Do love these One Piece conversations. You're tempting me to go back into it, but like I said, I want to go ahead and get to the next My Hero Academia chapter. We'll have plenty of time to talk more if I do a stream later today. Don't worry, whatever we do not cover here, we can always cover later. I know. But I kind of want to keep things on topic about today's chapter and just a little bit of what we're expecting going forward in the next chapter, because we're not going on break, so I just want to keep things on track and on topic and just keep it moving forward. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about other things and even more One Piece the next time. So I just want to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to me today. I really do hope you enjoyed yourselves. Normally I would go for about an hour, but then I'd just be talking aimlessly about stuff, but that's what other streams are for. So hopefully you guys understand, but that's just me personally. With that being said, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.